What do you want?
Relax, Lene. Right now you're still sound asleep. This is a dream world, a realm that exists between mind and matter. My name is Igor, and with me are Victor and Theodore.
Well, what do you want with me?
We're here to help you. Each of us represents a part of you that you refuse to accept. For example, I am your depression.
I am your anxiety.
And I'm your eating disorder.
That's bull. I don't have any of those issues.
You can't overcome your problems if you can't accept that they're there.
Why don't we explore your depression first?
What is this?
This is one of your memories, showcasing your depression.
You can't stay in there and rot your life away forever. You need to come out.
You cut yourself off from the outside world, and you seclude yourself here in this room. Though we'd be hard-pressed to call it a room, it's more like a prison of your own creation. And it's been like this for such a concerning amount of time.
Well, sometimes I just get bummed out of nowhere. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody gets upset out of nowhere. It's just a thing that happens. After some R&R, I'm back up again.
Well, it sounds like it wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for this.
I just accidentally cut myself while cooking.
Lene, you have to be honest with yourself if you want this to end. You have nothing to hide from us, because we are you, and you are us.
This is nothing but a dream. You aren't me at all.
You mentioned cooking. Now I think it's a good time to talk about your eating disorder. As of recently, you've just been eating left to right. You wake up every day hungry, yet you refuse to eat.
Don't be overdramatic. I'm dieting. And besides, I have snacks throughout the day to keep my blood sugar up so I don't pass out.
You can't compare Skittles to Oreos. Like, you can't compare that to a properly balanced dinner or breakfast. You're hurting our body weight.
Again with our shit? You guys aren't me, you're just figments of my imagination.
You need to go to the grocery store and get better food.
Perhaps we should explore your anxiety next.
What's the point? You're all just misunderstanding some awkward and embarrassing moments in my life.
Let's just try it once more. If we can't convince you this time, then we'll end the dream right here. But just so you know, anything that you feel while you're awake, we feel it as well. Your pain, your sorrow, even if you happen to die, we die as well.
Sure, whatever. Let's just go on to the next bit.
I'm sure you remember the time you tried to give a performance to your school a couple years ago.
Unfortunately, I do. I remember this day like the back of my hand.
Yes, indeed. And as soon as you began to break down crying, one of the teachers came to escort you off the stage. Now, how do you explain this, I wonder?
Well, it was intentional. I just decided last minute not to do the song, so I faked crying. It was just a way to get out of it, that's all.
So you were more comfortable being embarrassed by having the school think you choked rather than your actual singing? That sounds like a whole load of crap, Lene.
I don't have to justify anything to some figment of my imagination.
Even if you can accept us, why can't you just accept your problems? If this keeps up, you're going to keep hurting yourself.
I don't have any problems. You're all just making these memories into bigger deals than they actually are.
We're not just doing this for ourselves, we're doing it for you. We care about you very much. That's why we're all here.
I don't have any issues. Would all of you just stop? It's too much.
The more you ignore it, the more pain you'll experience. Keeping a strong face, while admirable, cannot be maintained for too long. And each of us represents not only the parts of you that have this problem, but the parts of you that acknowledge that you're suffering. And you can't do anything about your problems if you don't admit that they're there. So just please, admit to yourself that you're suffering.
Okay, I admit it. I have depression. I have anxiety. And I do have an eating disorder. I won't let them run my life and try and overcome them and live happily and actually be the person I want to be. Okay, new beginnings and a new Lynn.